childhood education to our nation's top early college high school, right here at Ben Davis University. And Indiana's first public online school achieved virtual, a pioneer since 2011. Wayne Township has a path for every student, millions in scholarships, thousands of dual credits earned, and 99% of Ben Davis University seniors finished high school with a college degree in hand. 31 state championships, award-winning arts.
Over 100 clubs, and a Purple Star district because we honor every family who serves. Our giant food pantry, parent liaisons, Wayne Township Adult Education, the largest adult education program in the state. Because great schools show up for the whole community. Once a giant, always a giant. Our Ben Davis Alumni Nation spans generations, and they keep coming back to give back. More than 1,000 volunteers, strong community partnerships. This is what great looks like.
I am Wayne.
I am Wayne.
Awani Wayne.
D. Wayne.
Anna Wayne. Enya Wayne.
I am Queen.
Moi c'est Wayne.
I am Wayne.
Je suis Wayne.
Moi-même Wayne.
I am Wayne.
I am Wayne. You are Wayne. We are Wayne. Great schools, great community.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special occasion in the lives of the young adults whose accomplishments we are celebrating today. Today is a milestone that reflects years of hard work, perseverance, growth, and achievement. We are honored to recognize our graduates, the many people who have supported them along the way. Like baptism and marriage, the graduation ceremony is one of great tradition and respect. During the presentation of diplomas, we ask that all guests help us maintain the dignity of the ceremony by holding cheers until the end, so that all students and their families may have the honor of hearing their names read. And now, it is my great honor to present the 134th graduating class of Ben Davis High School. this time, we ask you to please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem, performed by the Senior Chamber Choir. Thank you. You may be seated. I am now honored to welcome our first speaker, Kayla Flowers, President of the Ben Davis High School Class of 2026.
Wow, reality has finally hit, and standing up here today feels so surreal. I mean, I'm the class president? It feels like yesterday we were all trying to figure out how to survive high school. First, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2026. We made it. I also want to thank God for guiding me and my parents for always pushing me to become the best version of myself. Honestly, this speech was hard to write. I actually had a completely different one planned, but a week before the deadline, I scrapped it because it didn't feel real enough. And honestly, that probably says a lot about how this year went for me. Usually, when people stand up here, they talk about academics, having all A's, scholarships, and test scores, but the story of our class goes far beyond grades. It lives in the quiet hours on fields, courts, tracks, stages, and in club meetings long after that 3:20 bell rang. As some of you know, I've become one of the top track sprinters in Indiana, ranked 17th in the state, but that didn't happen overnight. In fact, over the summer, I ran one of the worst races of my life. It was so bad that I started questioning my entire track career. I wonder if the sport was even meant for me. Then one of my coaches asked me a simple question that completely changed my perspective. Kayla, why do you run track? And honestly, I didn't know. knew running gave me confidence. I knew I loved competing, but was that really enough to wake up early, train in the blazing heat, and sacrifice time with friends I never get back? Then something in me shifted. Why did I do anything? Why did I show up to school exhausted after practice? Why did I keep pushing even when it felt like nobody noticed? The next day, my coach told me something I'll never forget. Compete to win, but always remember your why. Your why. That answer didn't come all at once. It came slowly during late nights when I still had homework to finish, mornings when I overslept even though school was right across the street, and days I was so drained I could barely stay awake in class. But in those messy, quiet moments, I started to understand. I ran because it was the first thing I ever truly chose for myself. Not something my parents chose, not something someone told me to do, but something I chose. It reminded me that even when no one believes, I can still tie my spikes, show up, and try again. I've learned that I am more than what people expect of me. I run because every loss taught me something the wins could never. And even though I fell more times than I can count, running is where the struggle started to make sense. Every stride, every race, every moment of doubt reminded me that I was still here, still fighting, still becoming. And that lesson isn't just about track. It belongs to every athlete, every club leader, every performer, every student who stayed late to practice, rehearse, organize, or compete. It's about leadership, it's about growth, and today it's about graduating. Because the truth is, none of us were perfect students. Many of us balanced late practices, long nights, and early mornings. But those struggles didn't stop us. They pushed us forward. And the fact that we're all sitting here today proves something important. Perfection was never the requirement. Persistence was. And if showing up every day, even when we were tired, stressed, or doubting ourselves, isn't persistence, I don't know what is. So to the student who forgot their homework, blanked on the test, who overslept, or felt completely lost at times, you are still capable of incredible things. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful, and sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply refuse to quit. If there's one thing I hope we carry with us after today, it's this. Remember your why. Because your why is what gets you up when you're tired. It's what keeps you going when you doubt yourself. And it was remind you that your story isn't over. So, class of 2026, as we close this chapter and step into the next, ask yourself, why did you keep going when things got hard? Why did you show up when no one was watching? Why did you push forward when it felt like you had nothing left to give? Your why is your anchor. When life gets loud and confusing, when plans fall apart and the world doesn't clap for you, your why will steady you. It will remind you of who you are and where you're going. Because the real story of our class isn't written in report cards. It's written in sweat, dedication, and the courage to keep showing up. Our class showed up in so many ways, through sports teams that reached state, performing arts that lit up the stage, and student organizations that brought our school to life. You didn't get here by luck. You got here because you kept showing up tired, unsure, maybe even scared. But you showed up anyway. So wherever life takes you, college, work, a new dream, maybe even a new city, go with purpose, go with courage, go with your why. Because if you remember that, you're not just going to make it, you're going to thrive. Thank you, Ben Davis, and congratulations to the unforgettable, unstoppable class of 2026.
It is my honor to introduce the Ben Davis High School class of 2026, salutatorian Nathaniel Villa.
Felicidades and good morning, teachers, faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, this, class of 2026. My name is Nathaniel Villa, and I'm honored to speak before you as the Ben Davis High School class of 2026's salutatorian. I'd like to start off with some gratitudes. First, to my dad, for his never-ending love and support since day one, from taking me to the library as a kid to paying me $10 for every A on my report card. To who I call Mom, Stacy, for showing up to every one of my games, concerts, and competitions. To my family and friends for their love and support and fun that kept me motivated throughout the day. To my teachers, I wouldn't be here without your encouragement and your passion for teaching that goes a long way to help me and everyone else here. Y también quiero agradecer a nuestra comunidad hispana por sus sacrificios que nos dieron la oportunidad de mejorar. Gracias and thank you. Now, if you asked me my freshman year if I'd be salutatorian, no, I'm just kidding, I wouldn't start it like that. But seriously, freshman year me was way too focused on class rank. I thought your rank defined who you were, how smart you were, and where you'd end up. But junior year, when I received my first B and took musical theater over an AP class, my personality didn't change. I didn't all of a sudden become dumb, and the world did not end. I still cared about doing well in school. I just realized I wasn't defined by how high my GPA was. I was also an athlete and a musician, so I started focusing on what I genuinely enjoyed and wanted to pursue. Okay, yes, I did like writing a good argumentative essay or giving a persuasive presentation about why AI should or should not be banned, but I also like show choir and tennis and debate. People often ask me if I ever had free time, but what most people overlook is that during that long debate tournament, where I didn't even place, I still enjoyed laughing with my team during breaks and stopping by Chick-fil-A on the way back. Those late rehearsals, practices, competitions, and performances, they never felt like a waste of time because they were spent doing the things I loved with the people I cared about. When you find something you're passionate about and love, work stops feeling like just work. You stop thinking about it as losing free time, and you start realize you're spending your time doing something that genuinely makes you happy. When you leave today and move on to the next journey in your life, whether it's college, work, or the military, I want you to know that your rank or position or whatever doesn't matter as long as you are doing what you love and following your passions. Allison once said something about success not being about the end destination, but about the accomplishments you make throughout the journey. Today, when you walk this stage, flip your tassel, and leave having graduated high school, it will not be your end destination. It will be an accomplishment, and this accomplishment is the crucial key to the next step in your journey. Now, for some of us, that means college. For others, again, it's work or enlistment. In my case, I'll be headed to New York City to study at Columbia University with the hopes of becoming a lawyer and probably joining an a cappella group. But whether our next step takes us across the country or right here in Indiana, all of us are stepping into roles where we have the opportunity to leave things better than we found them, growing and working together to fix the problems we promised to work for. Doctors saving lives, lawyers changing laws, scientists reinventing science, and more. I want to leave you with this metaphor. Your garden isn't thriving because every time a flower blooms, you cut it to prove to someone else that you are a gardener. Think about that for a minute. Life doesn't have to be a competition where someone always has to win. You do not need to destroy yourself trying to prove your worth to other people. Stop cutting your flowers just to prove to someone else that you can achieve your goals. You only need your own belief that you can. So focus on what you enjoy, love, and are passionate about that. Achieve that, then perfect it, because that is what will matter, and that is how you'll make the most of wherever you go. As you grab your diploma tonight, remember that this simple yet significant piece of paper symbolizes our memories, lessons, friendships, sacrifices, people, and ultimately, Ben Davis. Wherever we go next, a part of Ben Davis goes with us. So dream big, take risks, work hard, but also stay kind. When life gets difficult, remember that we have already overcome so much to be here tonight. There's nothing we can't do because we are Ben Davis, we are giants, we are built different. Si se puede. Thank you, class of 2026, for everything you have given me, and once again, congratulations.
It is my honor to introduce the Ben Davis High School class of 2020-26, valedictorian Nathan Magoovi.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to be honest with you all. I don't really see myself as a public speaker, so if I seem kind of nervous standing up here right now, just know it's not really the sweat, it's not the blazing sun right now. So instead of pretending to be some great speaker, I'd rather do something that feels more natural to me. I'd rather have a conversation. Not just as your valedictorian, just as another student, an athlete speaking to other athletes, a son speaking to other sons, and maybe even a son speaking to parents sitting here in front of us today. Because honestly, I don't think the most important things I could say today are completely my own words. So instead, I like to borrow the wisdom of someone much older than all of us. Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, "Remember your Creator in the days of the..." Whether you view that verse through a religious lens or simply as wisdom about life, I think its message is very powerful. The years we're living right now, the choices we make matter, the habits we build matter, the people we choose to surround ourselves with today matter. Think of it like a tree. A tree doesn't become strong overnight. It grows slowly over time, strengthened by sunlight, rain, storms, and the environment around it. The same is true for us. The lessons we learn today, the mistakes we make today, the friendships we build today, and the values we build today will shape the people we become tomorrow. And just like trees grow stronger through every season, we will too. So I have a question for all of us. Class of 2026, what has been nourishing you? For me personally, it's been my family. Being surrounded by people who taught me faith, discipline, gratitude, and perseverance has shaped me far more than any grade, award, or accomplishment ever could. For some of you, maybe it's your parents or grandparents, maybe it's a coach who refused to let you quit, maybe it's a teacher who challenged you to be better, maybe it's even your closest friends. Maybe it's music, a sport, or a hobby, or a passion that reminds you who you are. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Because after today, many of us are stepping away from the shade we've always known. No more familiar hallways, no more seeing the same faces every morning, no more routines we've depended on for years. And for the first time, much of the growth will depend on the choices we make for ourselves. That's exciting, but it's also intimidating. Because life after graduation won't always be easy. There will be failures, there will be disappointments, there will be moments when things don't go according to plan. Moments when we question ourselves and wonder if we're enough. But trees don't grow strongest when the weather's perfect. They grow through storms too. Growth requires patience. Growth requires perseverance. And growth requires roots deep enough to withstand difficult seasons. And while we're growing, there's one thing I hope none of us lose. Friendships. Not solely followers, likes, streaks. I'm talking about real relationships. The kind that checks on you when nobody else notices something is wrong. The kind that celebrates your success without being threatened by it. The kind that stays when life becomes inconvenient. Some of us made it through high school because somebody sat beside us when they didn't really have to. Somebody encouraged us after a difficult day. Somebody reminded us who we were when we forgot. Those friendships matter. And even as we go our separate ways, I hope we never take them for granted. Because none of us were meant to grow alone. So as we step into this next chapter, oh my God. New schools, new careers, new cities, new responsibilities, and new opportunities. I want to leave us with one final verse. Joshua 1:9. It says, "Be strong, be courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Class of 2026, be strong, be courageous, stay humble, keep growing, hold on to what has nourished you. And wherever life takes you next, don't forget what helped you become who you are. Thank you.
Please welcome our final speaker, the 2026 Ben Davis High School Teacher of the Year, Ms. Katrina Dawson.
Good morning, graduates, families, and friends. Since I first found out I would be speaking at this year's graduation ceremony, I knew exactly what I wanted this speech to be about. Over the course of my career here, I have often had discussions with other teachers and students about that special something that BD has. There's a kind of magic here that doesn't seem to exist in other places. But the thing about magic is, it's kind of hard to explain. So, to help me with this speech, I asked my students, all seniors, to give me some feedback. I asked them, what makes Ben Davis a magical place? I received a lot of different kinds of answers. Some mentioned that the magic is most palpable at football games when the student section is decked out in purple and cheering on some of their favorite Giants. Some people said the magic is in Spirit Weeks, where students dress as soccer moms or throwback celebrities, or bring a canoe, a shopping cart, a mini refrigerator instead of a backpack. The more students I asked, though, the more I noticed that two very common threads were emerging. The first one was, overwhelmingly, Ben Davis is a magical place because I can be myself here. One of my students said, everyone is welcome here. You can have blue hair, or be covered in tattoos, or be the shyest kid in the class, and still there's a table for you in the lunchroom full of friends. Other responses included, a lot of people think they know what Ben Davis is like, or what the kids are like. They judge a certain perception of us. But the reality is, we're like a family. Ben Davis is a safe space where everyone can be themselves. Another said, BD kids are fearless. They're not afraid to say the wrong thing, or wear the wrong thing, or be the wrong thing. They can just be who they want to be. And if you come to BD, it is literally impossible not to find your people. I could keep going, but wow, think about that for a second. In a society where it can often feel like everyone is trying to divide us, label us, tell us what we should do, how we should be, or what we should think, for students to say that our school is a place where they can just be, that's powerful. That is, in fact, magical. The second most common response to the question was, the BD staff really cares about their students. One student said, it seems like teachers know where students have support in their lives and where they don't, and they actively fill in the gaps. Other responses included, I feel like my teachers make it feel like I'm made to be here. Like when I walk in, it feels like they say, "Come in here, this is your spot." Where else do you see administrators actually talking to the kids? If you look around, they're laughing with us while they're trying to keep us on track. And my teachers are the backbone of my success. Let's take a moment to think about those two sentiments together. This year's seniors shared that Ben Davis is a place where people can be exactly who they want to be, and while they're here, they're surrounded by adults who see them, really see them, and support them in any way they can. As you walk across this stage today, I hope you feel empowered to take some of that BD magic with you into your next phase of life. There, you will meet all different kinds of people, coming from all different kinds of places. Get to know the people around you. Accept them for who they are, even if they are different from you. Be a safe space for them, and as you do that, listen to them. How are they doing? Where do they have support? Where might they need it? How can you help? Be intentional in your relationships with other people, and you will create a safe space for yourself too. One of my students also mentioned to me that you can tell BD is a magical place because of all the alumni pride. She said, "Think about all the people who come back here and are so proud they went here." That says a lot. After today, you too are officially Ben Davis alumni. I'm sure that everyone on this stage joins me in saying that we hope you come back and visit. We hope you continue to be so proud of your time here. We are all certainly so proud of you. Once a giant, always a giant. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome Miss Sandra Squire, principal of Ben Davis High School.
Thank you very much. I only have a few words. The students know this. Please be patient because I will cry, but I will get through it. Got at least get the first sentence out. Dr. Suggs, I present to you the members of the class of 2026. I certify that they will have fulfilled the requirements set forth by the school board of the Metropolitan School District of Wayne Township in the state of Indiana. Sorry. I here recommend that they get their diploma.
Ms. Squire, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Indiana and the Metropolitan School District of Wayne Township Board of Education, I hereby confer on these individuals the Indiana High School Diploma with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Will the first row of graduates please rise? As they receive their diplomas, the students' names will be read by Mr. Brian Boone and Ms. Renee Bosman.
Nathan Magoovi, Nathaniel Villa, Emily Fenton, William Herger. Adrian Lewis Jr. Sophia Zane. Bryce Kennedy. Samuel Murphy. Lucas Kinnaman. Clarissa Rice. Greta Rasmussen. Titilayo Mercy Alamigoke. Andres Presidiado. Annabelle Villagas. Joy Noel. Jaden Young. Abubakar Ibrahim. Hayo Tinoco Mirenko. Riley Allison. Melgar Mejia. Mackenzie Martin. Carlos Duran Garcia. Marco Pausic. Carlos Hartgrave. Faith Carson Holtgrave. Faith Oluwam Moyemi. Abigail Futos. Dustin Medina Estrada. Giviani Tefoye. Nathan Young Long. Miley Gomez Trejo. Sarai Curtis. Xavier Dalty. Kayla Flowers. Naomi Green. Christian Watkins. Sanaya Wilson. Mohamed Zaval. Sarai Oladiye. Opiemi Obiodo. Olushan Obioro. Jerson Obleo Castillo. Kelsey Onamor. Kenneth Adair. Dominic Adams. Oraoloa Ode Goke.
Miriam Adelanwa. Adedamola Adeleye. Mofeolua Serena Adeniran. Kalthar Adiemi. Kelvin Adiemi. Sarah Adjamaple. Adil Agashan. Destiny Osawawu Ago. Dashley Agramonte de la Cruz. Charlene Aguila Puebla. Andrew Aguilar. Sarah Aguilar Chavez. Naxuani Aguilar Bentancur. Omar Aguilar Cordoba. Juan Aguilar Rodriguez. Cesar Aguirre. Yosan Anialem. Cyrus Ainscoon. Abdulaziz Ajibade. Fuhad Akandi. Kilofas Akili. Alexander Akin. Oluwatimilein Akinola. Blessing Akpan. Anthony Albaran Benitez. Nori Alejandro Alcala. Kevin Alcalde. Alicia Alejos. Aiden Alfaro. Jenna Allen. Michaela Allen. Nashaya Allen. Lucas Allison. Nada Alora, Cody Arcos, Mia Jade Alvarado, Alberto Alvarado Ochoa, Jonathan Alvarado Perez, Derek Noah Alvarado Tercios, Edwin Alvarez Martinez, Armayanik Maite Alvarez Palos, Aaron Amaro, Ariana Amaya Moya, Valeria Amaya Medina, Kelly Ambrosio Vasquez, Amia Anderson, Gregory Anderson, Kamar Anderson, Andrea Juarez, Prince Anga, Renardo Araya, Lenny Asian, Kenji Arcrange, Kamaya Archer, Mary Arkila, Victoria Ariano Garcia, Julian Ariano Gutierrez, Cindy Adrea Lo Gomez, Angie Argueta, Orlando Ares, Emily Ares Hernandez, Marian Vieras Vegas, Sumi Aluri Tegara, Eric Armstrong, Samuel Armstrong, America Aliguera, Amaya Arvizu, Aliyah Asbury, David Asemeto, Kennedy Asku, Iyobi Asafa, Momne Atagana, Marvin Oris, Destiny Austin, Trayvon Austin, Tyrone Events, Karen Avila Agria, Koyo Sola Oyvobin, Olua Demi Lade, Ayenso Ayeneno Ola, Dorena Bab, Justin Bacon, Darrell Baker, Bradley Besterio, Nadia Banks, Tyler Banks, Jeremiah Barham, Savannah Barnes, Frida Barriga, Alexis Balan, Kaylee Bartha, Mohamed Bashir, MC Butasta Abrego, Deja Beard, Samuel Deloya Sambuni, Cameron Beers, Boluatife Bello, Fredeling Bejo Orozco, Sofia Benavides, Tabitha Benjamin, Melon Berhe, Maya Bishop, Tarina Bitangacha, Isaiah Blackman, Jaden Blackman, Marquise Blakey, Cadence Bland, Rakaya Bolden, Jeremy Bolin, Leland Bolin, Brian Bonilla, Matthew Bonilla, Gerard Bonilla Souza, Amia Booz, Arlen Borjas Ruiz, Ari Boyer, Ari Boyer, Keandre Bradley, Laufrendorf Brantley, Jacob Brennan, Jamira Brewer, Tajay Brewer, Ariana Briggs, Ava Bright, Quentin Bright, Bradley Brito-Roa, Corey Brown, Lucy Grace Bryant, Jocelyn Bueno Lopez, Alante Bugs, Zaira Hart Bulgado, Ava Burton, Angelica Bird, Emily Caballero, Adelson Caceros, Osmar Calvo Montes, Billy Camo, Karen Campbell, Vanessa Campos, Jacqueline Candonosa Martinez, Adrian Canenguez, Kyler Carnell, Darius Carpure,
Ricardo Carrion Martinez, Ademarie Carrera Molina, Christopher Karina Ochoa, Jasmine Karina Barraza, Paula Carrillo, Tyrell Carson, Demirion Carter, Demarion Carter, Tiana Carter, Tiana Carter, Zion Casanova Machaca, Gretchen Casellos, Jennifer Castanilla Valdez, Jesslyn Castillo, Gustavo Castillo, Allison Castro, Angie Castro Balerga, Joshua Gonzalo Castillo Odenina, Paularis Candle, Plenaria Cossi, August Calavari, Ixchel Cacun Trajo, Doherty Cacon Ortiz, Kylie Shalemio Esteban, Guadalupe Camoroa Robles, Caleb Shakawania Massa, Gustavo Chavez, Diana Cherry, Cherish, Sisigo, Sulima, China, Cleona Beatrice Choi, David Church, Steve Carla, Nieve Clemens, Austin Klein, Camila Cornelia Caroya, Ariana Coleman, Jazz Coleman, Alejandro Colin, Mason Colson, Abiashe Contras Abishe, Addison Coning, Mason Connor, Robert Connors, Marlia Constance, Areli Contreras, Irvin Contreras Gomez, Diogene Cowick,
Daryl Cook, Phoebe Cook, Daniela Chopich, Jacqueline Cordoba, Josiah Corner, Heidi Cortez, Michelle Cortez, Nakaya Cosby, Jada Cox, Jalen Crenshaw, Tiana Crenshaw, Jania Crockham, Marcia Kroon, Jahir Cross, Mason Crossland, Jatoshal Cromwell, Elvis Cruz, Josmar Cruz Hernandez, Katie Cuellar, William Cuevas, Benny Cumming, Jaden Cummings, Jemiah Cushenberry Cofield, Skylar Cutsaw, Mercy Dada, Jaden Daniel, Bolahan Danko, Julianne Duro, Aranalua David, Mackenzie Davids, Caleb Davidson, Davion Davis, Dominica Davis, Jasmine Davis, Jaden Davis, Christopher Davis, Reginald Day, Carla Fernanda de Paz Perez, Salma de Anda, Dave Descartes, Ashlyn Deal, Mariama Jallo, Adriana Diaz, Serena Diaz, Yorel Diaz Escutia, Zorizadai Diaz Salinas, Jasiria Dillon,
Sanai Dillon, Habibata Barilla, Rebecca Dory Villa Ozulka, Janir Dominguez Quintero, Jonelle Dorothy, Joel Dorothy, Levinsky Dorvillius, Keandre Douglas, Cara Downing, London Drain. Emiliana Drake. Marquita Drain. Marquite Drain. Emma Drew. Emily Duncan. Maddox Duncan. Tristan Dooney. Alexis Duke. London Durham. Logan Durham. Jerry Duval. Avea Nichols. Ava Echols. Angel Edwards. Darren Ika. Brian Ika. Michael Ellsbury Jr. Tyler Elzie. Nawin Star Emilcar. Ricky Irvin. Kaylee Escamila Vasquez. Andrea Esparza Bala. Yobani Espinoza Pinada. Olivia Escada. Adamaris Esquille. Julian Estes. Elvis Usada. Brandon Yule. Kalik Lukim Admir Ewing. Kalik Lukim Jumeir Ewing. Jameer Ewing. Dewan Fuhan. Diane Fuhan. Delana Senora Faro. Oyidamola Fakwada. Oyendimola Fakwada. Deborah Oluwami Fumi Falusheyi. Ricky
Deborah Oluwanifemi Falosheyi. Ricky Faisal. Malachi Falcons. Destiny Favors. David Feliciano. Sarah Farrell Pineda. Luis Ferrer. Serenity Fields. Sarah Fisher. Jaya Fitzgerald. Rasul Flanagan. Jaron Fletcher. Naicha Flores. Andrea Flores. Jeremy Flores. Daniela Flores Sanchez. Zaida Flores Araujo. Madai Flores Urieta Amador. Abigail Ford. Josiah Ford. Torrin Ford. Aaliyah Foster, Ethan Fowler, Kamari Fox, Philip Fox, David Franco, Carter Frederick, Philip Fox, David Franco, Carter Frederick, Akila Freeman, Isabel Frost, Eric Fuentes Rosales, Jocelyn Funes Villatoyo, John Gabino, Wasiu Gafar, Alicio Galvez, Natalie Gaona, Jocelyn Garcia, Brian Garcia Diaz, Kevin Garcia Hernandez, Yuviani Garcia Carrillo, Angel Gabriel Martinez Garcia, Monica Garcia Sanval, Daniela Garcia Torres, Trinity Garrett, Amy Garrido, Damon Gaskin, Tanae Bellu, Elijah Gibson, Jackson Gibson, James Gibson, Quentin Gilden, Jr., Quentin Gilden Jr., Lena Gill, Jonathan Garamy, Aliyah Gleason, Amari Gleason, Natanya Gogo, Isria Goins, Sabrina Gomez,
Damon Gomez Condo, Jasmine Gomez Perez, Jennifer Gomez Recinos, Karen Gonzalez, Mason Gonzalez, Miriam Gonzalez, Samantha Gonzalez, Destiny Gulch, Dante Goodlow, Elijah Goat, Peyton Gold, Damon Gray, Joshua Gregory, Marily Guvao Santos, Lisbeth Gulen Ruiz, Oscar Griggs, Marely Guvera Sotos, Lisbeth Gillian Rose, Desire Guthrie, Angel Gutierrez, Jesus Gutierrez Gusto, Juliana Gutierrez Lopez, Chelsea Guzman, Spencer Hachari, Tesfade Halu, Brianna Hill, Jeffrey Hall, Kamila Hall, Ahmed Amadou, Aubrey Hamilton, Eric Hampton, Savion Hampton. Where am I? Tanner Hannabrick, Christina Harden. Zion Harden. Jenica Hardwick. Kaylin Harger. Darius Harris. David Harris. Amari Harris Floyd. Sierra Harvey. Kiana Harvey. Lewis Harvey. Kaylin Hawkins. Renaya Hayes. Christopher Heath. Jackson Hevion. Jackson Heverin. Lakia Hinball. Zakia Heinball. Lionel Henriquez. Ariana Hernandez.
Damian Hernandez. Freddie Hernandez. Kimnerian Hernandez Leon. Andre Hernandez Valdez. Hugo Hernandez Albino. Brian Hernandez Gerardo. Denise Hernandez Martinez. Israel Hernandez Perez. Jonathan Hernandez Ramirez. Andrea Hernandez Zamorano. Brescia Herrera. Jeremiah Heron. Jesse Hess. Jesse Hess. Cade Hewitt. Kaylee Hewitt. Kylan Higgins. Jeremiah Hinton. Lanaya Hogan. Rylan Holgrave. Savannah Hollinghead. DeMarcus Holmes. Brianna Hornaday. Javier Horton. Kylie Horton. Aubrey Hott. Aubrey Hott. Mariel Vecino. Lawrence Humtongi. Marshall Howard. Stephen Howell. Denise Huesca. Diana Huizar Castañeda. Cameron Humphrey. London Humphrey. Hannah Honeycutt. Theodore Hurt. Samir Hassan. Orlando Ibarra Arredondo. Yusuf Ibrahim. Omorinsola Iji. Mohamed Isa. Dafterli Isidor. Francesca Isidor. Anaya Jackson. Dakaira Jackson. Mariah Jackson. Nevaeh Jackson. Shania Jackson.
Azaria Donye Jakes. Hadiatu Jalo. Krista James. Jesselia Janik. Jalissa Janik. Ashley Jarquin Lopez. Andre Harkin Vela. Javion Jarrett. Winsel Jaslyn. Dashika Jean. Ernestly Jean. Finley Jean Paul. Bijan Jean Lewis. Inyake Jelula. Derek Jimenez. Derek Jimenez. Joshua Jimenez. Santonio Jimenez. Savino Jimenez. Toyiba Jomo Oyesheji. Alexis Johnson. Brooklyn Johnson. Capricia Johnson. Capricia Johnson. Jajan Johnson. Jacob Johnson. Mario Johnson. Nazare Johnson. Jeffrey Jolie. Bailey Jones. Bailey Jones. Derek Jones. Jaretsi Jose Lava. Tanisha Joseph. Israel Juan. Yoami Juan Cerizo.
Rosmeli Juarez.
Amistus Judd. Abathus Judd. Mark Justin. Dana Juso Aquino. Lucia Kakingoa. Kakangero. Brayla Kay. Aubrey Kitty. John Killett. Kylan Kennedy. Riley Kent. Tanisha Keys. Thomas Keys. Brooklyn Kivett. Nora Keelan.
Who do we have? Jayon Nealon. Aubrey Knox. Gracelyn Cole. Rylan Kajwang. Abib Kokere. Jashawn Ladd. Ashton LaFleur. Tracy Laguerre. Kania Lanfair. Liza Lang. Kimberly Lara. Antalia Larkins. Faith Lasana. Anastasia Laughlin. Shanika Laurent. Jessica Laurent. Autumn Layfield. Dawn Lay. Eldana Ligas. Joshua Ligas. Bethel Lema. CJ Leonard. Chance Lewis. Dalton Licklider. Liliana Lobatos Castro. Mindy Loera, Taj Long, Aaron Lopez, Alejandro Lopez, Brescia Lopez, Camila Lopez Bautista, Julian Lopez, Victor Lopez, Giselle Lopez Amaya, Elmer Lopez Hernandez, Alexander Lopez Miguel, Raimundo Lopez Carrera, Kimberly Lopez Delgado, Annalie Lorenzo, Kayla Losh, Edwin Lozano, Eulalia Lozano Angulo, Luis Luna, Tabule Lupala, Jalen Leons, Fabiana Machaca Yana, Emily Madrigal Matus,
Patricia Majors, Patrina Majors, London Majard, Miley Mahoney, Somali Malinda, Diego Mallard, Colton Malone, Ryan Malone, Isaiah Manning, Emily Manzano, Stacy Manzano, Aiden Marsh, Victoria Martin, Jarrett Martin Lopez, Angel Martinez, Angeline Martinez, Jacqueline Martinez, Marco Martinez, Duani Martinez Ala, Delani Martiz Alana, Derek Martinez Gopez, Garcia Martinez Barrera, Daniel Martinez Hernandez, Christopher Mason, Damone Massey, Antonio Mata, Anthony Mata, Ileana Mata Trocicio, Darnell Moss, Eric Moss, Jaden Mouse, Jackson Maxwell, Jaden Mayhew, Lisiana Mayorke Toledo, Gabrielle Maison, Antonia McAllister, Gabriella McCann, Ashton McCaw, Tariq McLean, Zamir McCoy, Dewan McCray, Mayana McDade, Devin Maitchin, Kamuni McKinn, Kamani McKinn, Haley McKinney, Destiny McKnight, Dorian McMiller, Michael McSwan, Alexis Medina, Jaden Medina Orantes,
Rogelio Mejia Torres, Yafet Melesi, Evans Minardi, Adrian Mendoza, Suri Mendoza Nieto, Sofia Mendoza Vega, Xavier Menser, Ariana Merrill, Aldahir Mestes, Juan Mestes, Corvinson Michael, Juan Mestes, Corvinson Michael, Charles Middleton, Solomon Mirehab, Aubrey Miles, Giselle Million, Chase Miller, Romello Miller, Latasia Mims, Azaze Minor, Taurus Minor, Lauren Mintz, Jorling Wilton Meridan Raudes, Charles Mitchell, Jaden Mitchell, Ty Mitchell, Alex Modesto, Item Mohamed, Hanifa Mohamed, Ulmukaira Mohamed, Sofia Mohidano Tovar, Kayla Moncrief, Alexa Mondragon Torres, Jamari Montgomery, Justice Moore, Ana Morales, Anthony Morales, Corena Morales Guzman, Joandri Morales Carranza, Larry Morales Romero, Henry Moran Enriquez, David Alessandro Moran Mercado, Fidel Morero Gonzalez, Daniusco Moreno, Jimena Moreno Gomez, Cameron Morgan, Caden Morris, Tyler Morris,
Deja Moss, Sherman Moss, Amila Moto, Bobby Reddick. Who is Iverson Munoz, Marvin Munoz.
Who is this? Amy. Minugo.
Amy Minigui, Giovanni Marillo,
Juliana Marrero Duarte.
Juliana Marillo Duarte, Teron Nash III, Jocelyn Notarate, Yamineth Narete Cruz,
Elias Indebanyaze, Ibrahime Indoye,
Betsy Noir Guzman, Lucas Newland, Alyssa Niazi, Nueves, Tobias Knoll, Alex Norris, Thomas Norris, Natalie Northerner, Jessica Nuez Diaz, Luz Ochoa, Derek O'Connor, Victoria Adetomi, Charles Odom, Whitney Odom, Ibrahim Abdulape, Enoch Ondonji, Cynthia Basola Ogundela, Iremide Oladupupe, Pupo, Abidolmi Alagundole, Ethan Olin, Adumelik Olamia, Precious Olamia, Anyeli Olan Rico, Clara Clara Olivia, Harmony Oliver, Jayla Oliver, Aileen Omino Ak, Obilio Olubakie, Abiola Obi Bakinde, Janaya O'Neill, Asuluboni Oni, Alashubomi Oni. How do you say his name?
Chukwebuka Onye. Valeria Yoselin Ordaz. Shadeen Ordonez. Midwensky Orleus. Westnerson Oriental. Valeria Ornonia de Leon. Opiemi Oratoyo. Christopher Orozco Castañeda. Aurora Ortiz. Miguel Angel Ortiz. Oluwasemelore Oshibajo. Olamide Oshunbure. Juliana Pachenko Flores. Anandra Pradilla Diaz. Jared Palacios. Lindsay Palacios Dominguez. Brianna Parham. Sharon Patricio. Natalie Pavone Luzano. Constance Payne. Emmanuel Paz. London Pazera. Alexander Pemberton. Jesus Pena Eusebio. Austin Pender. Carla Peralta. Luis Peraza. Brian Perez. Diana Perez. Dylan Perez. Giovanni Perez. Jair Perez. Rosaline Perez. Venus Perez. William Perez Venus Perez. William Perez Artiaga. Jeffrey Absalom Perez Espinoza. Andrew Perez Gonzalez. Andrea Perez Cardona. Julema Perez Esquivel. Guillermo Perez Marez. Luis Perez Reyes. Deborah Perez Rodriguez. Valeria Perez Tenorio. Aiden Perry. Caden Perry. Nikauli Petitfrere. Jayla Petitford. Lana Phelps. Lana Phelps. Mia Pickett. Carlons Pierre. Carlina Pierre.
Carlutio Pierre. Francesca Pierre. Nisi Pineda Aguirre. Alexander Pinkard. Tanaja Pinset. Alenia Polanco. Aliana Polanco. Brittany Peralta. Jayla Freezy. Marquise Riley. Anasia Price. Avery Price. Jeremiah Prince. Alan Priziano Galeno. Andres Pritt. Michael Puck Olina. Benjamin Pearl. Cannon Purdy. Kimberly Kiada. Adufati Rebio. Jemiah Radford. Odalane Raji. Adrian Ramirez. Osmar Ramirez Pani. Dylan Romano Patilla. Melissa Ramos Linares. Amari Randolph. Kavanaugh Rankins. Arian Radcliffe. Who? Renee. What is this? What's your name? Aaron Radcliffe. Eric Radcliffe. Demeaning Regoza. Robert Reddick. Camilla Rice. Brooklyn Reed. Hugo Regino Cruz. Ronald Reyes. Vanessa Reyes Hernandez. Ishmael Reyes Perez. Jaden Reynolds. Aiden Rice. Lamani Reynolds. Nicole Rivas. Yahir Rivas Mendina. Jesse Rivera. Jesse Rivera. Ekmati Rivero. Amarius Robertson. Hunter Roberts.
Nishaya Robertson. Davion Robertson. Davion Robinson. Pablo Rodriguez. Gregory Robinson. Maria Robles Ortiz. Alton Rodriguez. Soraya Rodriguez. Jocelyn Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez Rojas. Maria Rodriguez Callado. Kimberly Rodriguez Euseda. Jeremy Rodriguez Gallardo. Davian Rowland. Marlene Romero. Martha Romero. Princesa Morero. Princesa Romero. Princesa Romero. April Rosales. Jasmine Rosales. Juan Rosales Navarro. Brenda Rosario Lopez. David Ruiz Pina. Mackenzie Russell. Grisel Salinas. Emiliano Salinas Flores. Marco Salinas Sanchez. Amaya Salisbury. Akayla Samuels. Anthony Samuels. Elias Sanchez. Ashley Sanchez Mendez. Jennifer Sanchez Garcia. Angel Sanchez Herrera. Diana Sanchez Lugo. Daniela Sanchez Lobero. Haven Sanders. Kevin Sandoval Alanis. Amaya Sanford. Brandy Santos Gallegos. Angel Sarabia Lopez. Anaya Scott. Caleb Scott. Samuela Segura. Shayna Serafin. Scarlett Serrano. Allison Seibert. Javante Schaffner.
Kiara Shelton. Ariel Sherpley. Danica Shields. Jacob Sherm. Thaui Shomi. Thou Shema Shomi. Futaumi Shua. Jaden Shoot. Catherine Sidebottom. Khadija Sedihde. Kylie Simmons. Jarrell Simplis. Hayden Sinclair. Tadika Singleton. Trenton Sloan. Andre Smith. Antonio Smith. Anthony Smith. Christian Smith. Gavin Smith. Jordan Smith. Millalai Smith. Savannah Smith. Sylvester Smith. Taylor Smith. Tyrone Smith. Tumashe Shakoye, William Shopking, Brian Serrano Salom, George Sora Garturez, Dylan Soto Fernandez, Brian Spangler, Taiwan Spears, Jenny Spencer,
Georgia Squire Willie.
Keisha St. Louis, Amarley Stacker, Riley Stahl, Amari Stacker, Riley Stahl, Andre Sampleton, Andre Stapleton, Jamil Stevens, Lindsay Starrett, Xavier Stevenson, Kyla Stiles, Gabriel Struberling, Gabrielle Lily Striblian, Jeremy Stubblefield, Corinthian Studdard, Kelsey Sturdivant, Khalees Sturdivant, LaDontiera Sullivan, Aaliyah Stolzer, Alea Stolzer,
Aaron Summers, Parker Suter, Isaac Swafford, Carol Swanson, Jace Sweeney, Miles Sweeney, Mercy Sweeting, Edward Tapia, Barry Taylor, Darion Taylor, Samira Tiki, Fernando Teles Bajorquez, Adela Telo Ruiz, Seven Tetrick, Dalen Tomlinson, Kirsten Thompson, William Thorpe, Wani Tikabo, Dejanali Tadas, Jordan Todd, Kalia Toombs, Eden Torbert, Christian Torres, Natalia Torres, Oscar Torres, Allison Torres Medina, Angel Tovar, Kamari Trice, Javion Trotter, Geisha Trujillo, Jefferson Tercios, Jaylee Tercios Bonilla, Ethan Turner, Ivy Tyler, Jalea Tyler, James Titus, Ashanti Uiwa Mejia, Sivana Upshaw, Lulu Utukufu, Devin Vaden, Vanessa Valdez Orozco, Adrian Valentin, Elmison Alfredo Valle Santos, Talia Estefani Vargas Lopez, Jada Vaughn, Kaylin Vaughn, Brian Velasco Rodriguez,
Mariana.
yeah, Velez Gonzalez,
Mariana Velez Gonzalez, Christian Villanova, Bryant Villanova Carrera, Uvia Viegas, Jonathan Viegas Rivera, Kalia Vincent, Jalen Wade, Noah Wade, Noah Waldo, Larry Walker, Nehemiah Walker, Zaira Walker, Hannah Waltermeyer, Ariane Ward, Tiaja Ward, Atlas Ware, LaShonda Ware, Kason Warren, Jamar Washington, Nina Watkins, Zamiria Watson, Zamara Watson, Addison Weaver, Nadia, oh my God, Nadia Weaver, Jada Webb, Micah Webster, Dakota Weddle, Zion Weems, Xavion Weems, Anthony Welcome, Jason White, Jeremiah White,
somebody lost their cat.
Detru Whitfield, Sanaya Whitney, Jovan Wiley, Cecily Williams, Jemiah Williams, Raven Williams, Kaya Willie Gay Edwards, Adrian Wilson, Bishop Paul Wilson, DeAngelos Wilson, Clayton Wilson, Michaela Wilson, Preston Wilson, Coran Wilson, William Wilson Jr., Kyla Winters, Jackson Witt.
Mikhail Woods. Noah Woods. Samuel Woods. Mina Woolbright. Aaliyah Wright. Omar Shike Perez. Eileen Yanez. Zayn Yemiakinwale. Jermaine Young. Herminio Zarate Cueva. Sarah Zarwal. Santi Zavala. Dayron Celedon Escorcia. Ashley Zepeda. Ashley Zepeda. Carla Zurita. Abel Amperon. Dylan Nelson. Monty Nixon. Monte Nixon. Marcus Hall. Luke Miller.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ben Davis High School 2026 Senior Class Officers.
Okay. Class of 2026, thank you for a great ceremony. The turning of the tassels from the right to the left is a tradition that marks the earning of a degree and moving into the next stage of life. At this time, I invite my fellow graduates to turn your tassels. We did it! We did it! We're there!
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Ben Davis High School graduating class of 2026.